Welcome back to the channel. You look so miserable.
I am, I'm ill.
So anyway, welcome back to the channel. I hope you enjoyed last week's video. I did say the next video that I would do is like a sit down video and talk about everything that we was doing, like in detail, like money and things like that. But I thought, like I was talking to Jack about this today, it'd probably be better to do like an actual video like that when we get back, because we can't, like, we can only give you like a rough idea of how much we've spent so far, but we don't know how much everything's obviously going to cost while we're there. And there's a few things obviously that we haven't booked yet, which we can only book really when we are there, like for example like Steve-O and Zoo and things like that. So I thought I'd turn this more into like a vlog style, as we are going to put a few Christmas decorations up today. We're not going to do loads, don't look like that. We're not going to do loads. Jack wants to like proper deck the flat out, but it's not worth it because we're not going to be here and we don't get back here until the 18th of January.
Yeah.
So you know, we only have 4 days off then in between, like coming back and then going back to work, and I don't really want to spend those 4 days fighting jet lag and also putting Christmas decorations away.
You're fine.
No, well, if it's fine, you put them all away. No. So we thought we would just decorate the room that we're pretty much in the most, which is the living room. So we just put a few little things in there and just have something a bit Christmassy, and then we'll take them down probably the weekend that we do go. So what I thought is, we can sit down and say like a rough idea of like what we have done and where we're doing, like the plan. Waffling. I'm not waffling.
Alright.
I'm not waffling. I thought, yeah, just thought we could sit down and talk about what our initial plan is and then just carry on with the Christmas decorations, I suppose. So first thing that we're doing is we're flying with Qantas, and as I said in the video back, like we've had a bit of like a crappy experience so far with them, but things could change when we actually fly with them.
Unless our bags go missing.
Why would you put that out in the universe?
Well, it seems to be quite common with them, so we'll see.
We're not putting that out there in the universe. But yeah, so we're flying from Heathrow and we're flying to direct flight to Perth because Jack wants to spend some time out in Perth. Explained why. And how long is the flight? Like just under 18 hours?
17.
Yeah, it's about 17 hours, just over 17 hours, something like that. So we're flying direct to Perth, and then we're spending, I want to say like 5 or 6 nights there. So we are spending Christmas Day, Boxing Day there. So we fly on the 20th, isn't it? Go up on the 19th?
Yeah.
Yeah, we go up to London on the 19th.
Fly the 20th.
Yeah, fly the 20th, land in Perth on the 21st, and then we leave Perth on the 29th. Go
27th.
Down. The 27th, are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, we leave Melbourne on the 29th, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we leave Perth. We was meant to be leaving Perth on Boxing Day, but again, that was the first of our whole facade with Qantas. They changed that. It doesn't matter too much, just
in business class now, so we can't complain.
Yeah. So yeah, we're spending Christmas Day and Boxing Day out in Perth. We don't really know what our plans are going to be, just see what happens over there really. We'll probably end up spending Christmas Day and Boxing Day trying to fight jet lag, to be honest.
Nah, be fine.
Yeah.
I'll be alright.
I'm looking forward to Perth the most because they have the most insane sunsets there because of the way that the sun sets in the west. So apparently the sunsets over there are going to be the best we've ever seen, more so than when we go to the East Coast. And yeah, like I said, we're going to Perth mainly because Jack's what even is the word? An aircraft nerd.
What? What's that got to do with anything?
Because that's why you wanted to do it.
That's not.
It was.
Only because it's a long.
Yeah,
one of the longest flights.
Yeah, he wanted to do it because it's the longest flight, and he's an aircraft nerd, and
no.
You are such a nerd.
No.
Yeah, and like I said in the other video, there could be a chance that in the foreseeable future, maybe.
What?
Moving to Perth.
Oh.
Possibly.
Maybe. One day. We'll see.
Yeah. Depends if we get feel the feel. But like I was saying, you can't get the feel of wanting to live there after 5 days. What, Down Under?
Yeah.
I'd love that. I'd actually love it. Because they'd show you all the best houses that you wouldn't be able to find. Probably. Yeah. But it's like, for example, we was looking when like we were really like generally talking about it. We found a house, well, they're called houses, but it's not, they're more so bungalows over in Australia. They're not really upstairs houses, are they?
They're huge.
Yeah, but it's like more of a bungalow because it's all like one level.
Yeah, but...
And for like $200,000 got you a 4-bedroom bungalow, a 2 garage drive, a back garden, a front garden, I think a swimming pool in one of them, and like an outdoor cooking area because obviously they cook a lot outside. And we was like, that's insane. So that's about, well, with our rate and aircon. And I think with everything going on at the moment, that's about £150,000 in our money, roughly.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, you can know yourself, you're not going to get anything near like that for £150,000
no matter where you live in.
You literally get a shoebox flat, I reckon.
You get a cupboard if you live in London. Which
I think is absolutely insane. So it is something that we have thought about and are thinking about.
Gives the families a reason to go on holiday as well.
Yeah, with like his line
of everyone.
With his line of work, there's a lot of opportunity for him over there, basically. Nice. Anyway, yeah, sidetracked, but yeah, we're going to Perth for Christmas Day and Boxing Day. I know. And then we're going to Melbourne. So originally we was meant to be going to Melbourne on the 27th. We're not going to Melbourne now until... No, we was going to Melbourne on the 26th. Now going to Melbourne on the 27th. So we're only getting like a day and a half in Melbourne, but there's only a couple things in Melbourne I really want to go and see, which is all the graffiti lanes and the Melbourne Victorian Market. Like that's meant to be really, really good.
Penguins.
Oh yes, and at St Kilda Beach they've got penguins. Actually, they come on the beach in the evening. Like you wouldn't think penguins would be in Australia. But
why?
I don't know. Like swimming in their seas. It just
seems... penguins in South Africa.
Yeah, I suppose. And yeah, so then we're going to Melbourne and then we're flying with Virgin then from Melbourne down to Sydney. No, is it down or up? It's up, isn't it? Up to Sydney.
Yes.
He loves me so much. So up to Sydney, and then we're spending New Year's Eve and New Year's Day in Sydney as well. So well, I've got about 4 or 5 days in Sydney, so that'd be quite nice. That'd be really exciting. And then we've hired a car, and then we're driving from Sydney all the way up to Cairns. And like I said in last week's video, or actually I'll say last week, I don't know when these videos are going up. In the last video, Seb from My Adventure Project, he has like booked all our tours for us for the East Coast. There's a few things we want to do along the way, like I said, Steve Owen Zoo, and then maybe a couple of things that we might come across, but the main things that we really want to do, he's booked for us, so that's really good. And yeah, so I think when we come back we'll do like a proper video about how much everything has cost. Like I could tell you now roughly how much we've probably spent. How much were our flights?
A lot.
So in total,
we haven't done it cheap.
Yeah, we haven't done it. I mean, we have, but we have, but we haven't done everything the cheapest. We have tried to stick to like the cheapest accommodation. Like out of everything we could have gone for, we probably could have spent a lot more money. Like we have kept everything to at least £100 and less a night, haven't we? If anything, a lot cheaper than that. If I'm honest, the most expensive things that we have spent money on is the flights and the tours. Like our flights, we did upgrade to premium economy, so that did add like £1.5 grand each on. So in total our flights have cost us £6,000, but you can get...
No, I think it wasn't that much more.
Is it not?
It was 1,800.
Something, but like, yeah. But like if this is something that you are wanting to go and do, you can do everything so much cheaper. Like you probably could get flights a lot cheaper than what we did. But when we booked everything, that's when everything pretty much opened and the prices have gone really expensive. In my work, we had this guy come down from Gold Coast who was traveling the UK, and he said like, he asked us how much like roughly we had spent, and he said if you'd gone prior COVID, we would have spent half of what we've spent now, because they're just trying to get their economy back up and running, which is completely fair enough. Our country pretty much did the same thing, really, didn't they? So yeah, in total so far, like together, we probably have spent about £10,000. But a lot of videos that I have watched on people going travelling have said you probably are going to spend about £5,000 per person on flights, accommodation, travel, food, everything. So we are, I would say, on par with how much we've spent.
Yeah, but
like,
a 2-week cruise for a decent one is like,
yeah, 100%. Like,
so,
you know, like I said, we're not we're not
actually spending that much.
It seems a lot, but we're going for 4 weeks, and there's a lot of things that we have booked in those 4 weeks. Like Jack was saying, like if you went just on like a normal all-inclusive 1 week holiday and you spend £1,000, you're not really actually going to go and do much there on that holiday, are you?
Well, it depends what sort of person you are, but most people don't.
Yeah, like we're spending 4 weeks out there, and we've got our travel, we've got all our accommodation, we've got international and domestic flights in that. Tours, you know, we've got like 5 or 6 tours that we've booked and things, and you know, those type of things can be pricey. So in my head, yes, it's a lot of money, but it's actually probably not that much money as well if you think about it. You know, we've got how many days we're going there for? 28 days?
Yeah.
Roughly, including Perth. So like, yeah, roughly literally 4 weeks. So you've got 4 weeks worth. You are so gross. Like, we've got 4 weeks worth of accommodation, we've got 2 weeks worth of car travel, 3 weeks worth of car travel when you include Perth as well.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it seems a lot of money, but if you work hard enough and save it, like, you can easily do it, and you can do things a lot cheaper than what we're doing, especially if you're just doing like the whole hostel backpacking, and like you want to share rooms and things. But obviously, I overthink every single situation, and I panic, and I wouldn't want to share a room with somebody else that I don't know. And he's just a complete introvert. Is that the right word?
I don't know what that means.
You just don't like people.
Basically, yeah.
And yeah, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and we just want to spend our time together. So we've done a lot of things. Like, we are staying in 2 hostels, but again, like, we've done a private room.
2?
I think 2 when we're going to Whitsundays and Fraser.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're staying in those 2 hostels. But yeah, anyway, that's sort of like a rough idea of like what we're going to do over there. And like a rough idea of how much we have spent. But I think it'd be better, like I was saying to Jack, to do like an actual sit down video and tell you, you know, how much we did spend in total while we were actually out there, including everything else like I've just spoke about now, but also maybe things that we wish we maybe didn't do, or things that we, you know, we wish we had gone and done. You know, see what happens.
Neighbours tour.
Neighbours, yeah, like Jack really wants to go and do the Neighbours tour in Melbourne, but we just don't have enough time, unfortunately.
It's the only programme of that type that I would watch,
yeah,
which
weird.
is very rare.
Yeah. But anyway, that's this part of the video, and then I'm going to cut over to us just doing a time lapse, putting some decks up. Like I said, we're not really putting up very many decorations at all.
How is that linked to this video?
Because I said I was going to do a vlog, and I've just said at the beginning of this video that we're going to just talk roughly about what our plans are, and then go do some Christmas decorations. So I'll see you in a minute. Bye. So I completely forgot to do a time lapse. Oh, I lost my balance there. Completely forgot to do a time lapse of us. You need the what? Oh, Jack's got a bit of a cold. Well,
fucking cold.
Yeah, completely forgot to actually film us doing the like time lapse of decorating, so just excuse Jack in the background there. So I thought I'd just show you actually what we have decorated, but in the meantime this is what we're currently doing. So because me and Jack aren't going to be here for Christmas and we don't really know what Christmas food's going to be like or anything, we've gone to like M&S and Tesco's and just gone and got like a bit of like a party selection.
Yellow food.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so like I was saying, we went to Tesco's and M&S and just got a few like party bits. We just got some mac and cheese truffles or something? No. Mac and cheese bacon cups, some tempura, king prawns, some arancini, and then we're gonna do some like cheese and crackers later. But yeah,
cheese profiteroles as well.
Oh yeah, cheese profiteroles. I really liked them last year. I thought Jack did, but he's adamant he doesn't, so kind of hoping he doesn't actually like them still and I can have them all because they're really nice. But anyway, this is what we did. So I got this little tree here, which we always have. I wasn't going to put this one out, excuse like how probably crap it looks, but I'm not a tree fluffer. I cannot do all this tree fluffing.
I did it.
No, you did not.
I did?
You liar. But yeah, that's it there on the top of the tree. And then we have gone like in the living room, so excuse. I've got this little Merry Christmas thing that my nan got for us. When did she get that? A few weeks ago now, isn't it? Yeah, and Homely a few weeks ago. So it's quite cute. It's got some nice like, little berries on it. She says Merry Christmas. And then,
they look terrible looking at them, don't they?
They don't look too bad. And then we got these like little starlights, which are quite cute, and like the little Christmas tree there. And then, oh sorry.
Hi.
And then obviously we're not getting out our big tree this year. Excuse our suitcases, we're just leaving them there for the time being. Because well, we have nowhere else to put them, do we really?
No.
So yeah, we've got these little lights here, which we've just always had along there anyway. And then the little tree, if it wants to focus. We're not going to focus.
What's wrong with it?
There we go. So it's like this little tree here. Oh, that is mega bright. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Trying to get it to focus, but it just wouldn't do it. I'm, you know, just trying to get used to the camera. It's just not, just, you know, I ain't a vlogger. And then we've just got so put some new batteries in the little candles there. And then my nan also got me this like little spring snowman the other day. So that is what we have done for Christmas. Like I said, we haven't really put out very much, but the living room is majorly where we like spend our evenings. So we just thought if we decorate the living room the most, then it's what it is. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And our next video will...
cold.
I am a little bit chilly to be fair. But yeah, our next video will be a pack with us, which is quite exciting. We go up in 3 weeks today. Well, actually, we'll already be there.
Yeah, we will.
We'll already be there now.
Yes.
Yeah. Probably in London. We were saying that we're probably going to head into London because we'll obviously have some time to kill.
It's only a couple quid on the train.
Yeah, and when we went to London this year, hey?
Go to Wonderland.
Yes, we could go to Winter Wonderland. Will that be on still when we go?
Ticket.
I'm gonna go book a ticket right now because I've never ever been, and it will be really nice.
Where is it?
I want to say Hyde Park. And when we went to London in July.
We went to the Exeter one last year. It was terrible.
Did we go to London in July? I think it was July, August, something. We went to one of those steakhouses
Leicester Square.
in Leicester Square, like those common. If you've been to London, you'll probably know what steakhouse I mean. I can't think of what it's called right now. But
Angus Steakhouse.
Something like that, yeah. It was so good, wasn't it?
I didn't think it was going to be very good.
No. We was like,
because they sort of enticed us in, so I wasn't really keen.
It was one of those, like, you know, where you basically end up just walking in without realising.
Do you want to come in?
Yeah.
Not really.
But, like, we were saying, oh my god, our food's come really quickly. This means it's going to be really crap. But probably one of the best.
I've got a square on my face.
Yeah,
oh no, it's just a square face.
No, because it's an autofocus on your face.
Oh.
But yeah, it was honestly probably one of the best steaks we'd ever had, hadn't it?
Ah, it locked onto me.
Yeah, but yeah, we're trying to get used to this, you know. we ain't vloggers, so I excuse how probably poor everything's gonna be. But yeah, we're gonna head off now. The screen actually is very small right now. I don't really know why, but anyway, yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a bit of a mismatch video. So yeah, so we'll see you in the next one, which will be a pack with us.
Yay!
Bye!